So the project began when I was aware of the opportunities that Newton Park offered. I became interested in the history of the Langton family who'd lived here, and I decided I wanted to make a provocation. Now the sort of provocation I chose was a folly, because a lot of the work I've been doing with Richard White about how people of wealth had built landed estates all around Bristol and Bath had a common theme, and that was follies. Also, when I'd been researching my element of the project regarding the use of brass in the 18th century, I found to my surprise there was a linkage between all the Quaker families who'd been involved in the brass industry. They'd all built follies with their wealth. It became clear that these Quaker families and families like the Langtons at Newton Park had gained considerable wealth from the trafficking of people from Africa. And so I thought it was important that my final piece for my MA should be about a provocation about the Langton family, their wealth, their property ownership, their exclusion of others. I thought that was a strong place to start. And so as I enjoyed land art about 18 months, 2 years ago, it seemed to me the obvious thing was to build a folly. And that folly became known as Mash Castle. And as the project has developed, I've realised that the project isn't about me or me building a castle. It's about the conversations that have been engendered by people being invited to join me to build a castle. My fellow students who were studying on the MA, Fine Art and Design, particularly those who were interested in ecology, and I also wanted to include a group of people I'd worked with in the past, the Cotswold Stone Wallers. But I think the real light bulb moment was when I realised I needed to include the workers of Newton Park, the ground staff of Newton Park, because I felt there was a rich thread, a golden thread if you like, that went from the early occupation of this land back in the 11th century all the way through to the 21st century with the estate workers attached to the university. So here we are, this is Mash Castle, and as you can see there are two walls going in towards the tower, and what I was trying to replicate was the ruins, a ruined castle that they would create as a folly. And if you come on in, this was the original curve I saw many months ago, and it was that inspired me to build a circular structure. I didn't know what structure at that point, but a circular structure. Because you sometimes have to shape the stone, so it seems to fit quite well there, fits well there. The only bit it doesn't fit is there. Unfortunately, I haven't got quite the right tool. The tool I need is called a scutcheon, which is a lovely thing with teeth.
Yep.
You make the same movement, but it's a lot more accurate and a lot less damaging than this thing. This can really damage. Oh, you've got away with it there. Can damage the stone. There we go. Fits. That one may need replacing. Basically, we're going to sort of continue the old ruin on as if it was the castle. Do you remember that sort of paper mache thing I've got? It's a sort of fairly low level here.
Yeah.
And then it builds up, so it will be at its highest level. There. So if we start at the low level, and what we're looking for is stones probably like that, but you've got a reasonably flat edge.
Okay.
So that can be a facing stone. We need a facing stone on either side.
And then you do that and then you kind of fill in the middle.
Then you fill in the middle, and that is actually the trickiest bit.
Yeah,
That's
I can
called
imagine.
hearting. And what you're trying to do, if I've got the right gloves, what you're trying to do is lock in. So your first process is like Lego, but you're putting blocks and you make sure that they're overlapping so that you haven't got great long lines with joints. And once you've got that line, you then make sure that they're steady by underpinning them, so you sort of knock stones under them so that those are steady. And you also then interlock those stones with other stones. So you're creating an interlocking maze of stones. Now that is small hearting, and those two piles, and that pile's much larger, those two piles are sort of medium-sized hearting. And those are your building blocks, really. But
where did you get the rocks from?
the rocks came up from all over the place. So
It's amazing how it all stays up for years and years and years.
200 odd years, they reckon.
Crazy. And it's just stones stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've used a lot of good stones in the foundation. Yeah.
Hey! Thank you, Sujata. It's okay. They're good for dinner.
Oh my god.
What?
Snail. Ew. Oh. Maybe Ellie will like them. Yum yum. All slimy and nice.
You look like a snail eater.
Because you're a vegetarian, well, pescatarian.
Snails are meat. They're not
I
fish.
understand the sarcasm.
Oh. Thank you. I understand the sarcasm.
I'll get you some smaller.
Can I use this big one? Just bend it really. Straight back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now you guys have to make that level. Good luck.
Yeah. I used to go to school in Newton St. Mary's. Oh yeah. But there were only 8 of us, so they closed it.
Oh, right. Is that your school? Where is it?
Yeah. That was the old school next to the church. It was like really, really old original building. So
So it's only more recently it's been Duchy of Cornwall land then. I somehow thought Duchy of Cornwall land went for centuries really.
So it went on the market. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, since the 1940s.
Yeah. That's recent then.
March.
Well, I think it was like a hospital during the war.
Yeah.
And then I think it was bought up just afterwards. It's funny, I was talking about this last night with my mum, who remembers more of it.
Yeah.
There's some really brilliant articles on here about, because Gordon Acton died and his widow survived, and there was this scathing article she wrote where she felt she'd been ripped off and given really bad advice and this sort of thing, and had run out of money and ended up having to sell.
Did you say moss?
Yeah.
Robin spent his entire life getting rid of the moss.
Robin spends a lot of time taking moss off.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Poison ivy are his main enemies.
I want to give the illusion that it's a ruined castle that's been here for a while.
Yeah. We're trying to make it perfect already.
You can just order some from China. I've been spending a lot of time putting moss on my railway.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah, but that'll be plastic, Jeremy, won't it?
No, real moss.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Don't it die in your house?
Sorry?
How does it live inside your house though?
No, it's dead, but it's sort of painted.
Oh, so it goes brown, you paint
You
it
make
green.
little trees out of it. I remember, I remember doing that.
You could put this folly on your railway.
Well, I've got a cromlet. It's built a little cromlet. You know what that is? You know that?
Go on, here, what's that from it? Yeah.
No, you know, it's got one of those little things with two stones like that, one big one on the
Yeah, I think
Oh,
there's a lot in
like
that.
Stonehenge.
No, it's just literally, it's a tomb, so it's just two
Oh,
big stones like
yeah, I
that.
know what you
Big
mean.
one
So,
on the
yeah,
top
okay,
like
yeah.
that.
Like an open-sided house. In practice,
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's fucking loads of all that moss off.
Yeah. But it'll go down a lot deeper. So I'll go on the other side. I think it's a waste of time.
Yeah,
That's
you've
better,
got
Robin.
these.
A nice join.
My brother and I built a sacred landscape. So we've got
Birthday present and asked him, what birthday wish would you like? And Glass said out over the microphone, next time don't miss Trump. And, and as a result, the tour has been cancelled.
Where was that?
In the States somewhere.
Oh, in the States. Well, that's exactly what I would have said. He didn't get touched. Did you say they just published the latest picture of his ear and there's no mark on it whatsoever?
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. There's no mark on his ear whatsoever. And when the head of the FBI said, well, he may not have been hit by a bullet, probably a bit of shrapnel, they're trying to get him sacked. They're
Oh,
trying to
really?
they're trying to get the head of the FBI, is it Garland, Robin? Sacked because he made
They've been gunning for him forever.
well, he was appointed by Trump.
Oh,
He
really?
was appointed by Trump.
Well, like all the judges.
Yeah. So, yeah, because he opened up the possibility that perhaps it wasn't the bullet. Well, if you look at his bloody ear, it's perfect.
With his ear pillow.
There was some blood or something.
Oh, well, that's... If you nick your ear, it bleeds like hell anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like that famous 18th century war, the War of Jenkins' ear. The War of Trump's ear.
No. But it undermines his ability to say I took a bullet. Because he didn't. He took a teeny bit of shrapnel the size of a pinhead. Alright?
Well, it's got the bloke behind him, isn't it, I suppose?
Yeah. Well, I think it was all set up.
Well, you wonder.
No, it would be easier to set it up than for it to happen by accident.
Well,
Put it that way, wouldn't it?
yeah, how did he crawl onto that roof in plain sight? You know, and then
Well, he couldn't, could he?
goes
They
for
were telling the police 20 minutes before it actually happened that there's a guy crawling along.
Really?
Yeah, but you know, the police were, they were obviously complicit.
But what I'm going to do, I'm going to fill the wheelbarrow with small stuff and wheelbarrow it around.
Well, this one I kept very simple. I said I was a land artist and I just wanted to build some structures. So what structures?
Have you got planning permission?
You wouldn't be
actually.
It'd be nice to watch it speed it up, wouldn't it?
Well, I think that's the idea, isn't it? I don't think you want to watch it in real time. I mean, I know watching paint dry is a thing, but well, if he wants it up at 2.5 metres, it's got to be seriously wide.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad you believe my logic.
Oh no.
Perverse logic.
We're just going to put it in there. Not for when it gets to waist height, we should start thinking perhaps it ought to come in by a few inches.
It is actually coffee time.
Say it's coffee time already.
It is,
Well, we started
that's our
late.
normal
Given
coffee time.
we started at 9 o'clock or 20 past 9 till
Yeah.
8:30.
Great. Alright, let's keep going.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just for you, Tim, we'll go on till 11 o'clock. Because we're nice,
Well done. Someone planted that tree in just the right place.
Yeah.
Bucket passing doesn't go very far, does it?
No, no.
It certainly doesn't.
4 or 5 just to sort of
Absorbed it.
we'll be carefully keeping the moss on it. Dodging in and out all these suckers.
Really?
That's popular. You've got to do white, haven't you? Oh, that's much better.
That's much better. The main view will then be that wall and this wall next to the tower. Well, that's extraordinary what you managed to do in a short
think?
space of time.
Change the view slightly. Well, you can see what's coming.
By the chief of staff. There's no milk in it anymore.
No.
No.
No, we don't.
You make it with water?
Yeah?
Yeah, just water. Yeah, no, our
That sounds-
forages.
I mean, in Scotland they make it with water and put salt in it,
Well,
don't
don't
they?
put salt in it.
Well,
They
you've
do
got
put a
to
little
put
bit of
salt.
milk
I'll
on
put
it.
salt in it.
Yeah, but they put a lot of salt in it.
Alright, well, that's
It's
the.
a savoury dish.
And if you want to be a bit
That's
more
one of those philosophical things, isn't it? Only the only true Scotsman.
Is it?
The only true Scotsman, because you can say, you can tell, only true Scotsmen just eat their porridge with salt, no sugar or anything else. And you can say, well, what about Andrew Cameron from Inverness? He puts sugar on his porridge. Well, he can't be a true Scotsman. It's one of those. We have honey on ours. Honey.
Yeah, I do. I put honey. Well, you can buy those instant porridges with honey in it.
Well, there's no point. It's totally pointless because it isn't any quicker than making it in the microwave. Just getting the porridge oats and making it in the microwave. It's exactly the same amount of time. Full of porridge.
Everybody except me is working really hard this morning.
I mean, quite honestly, the Cotswold stone walls take to a nice level. This is Giza.
Oh yeah, that's alright. Oh, it's nice, isn't it?
So,
Lined up.
yeah, all ready for you, see? So basically, I've revealed that wall
Yeah.
because that was completely like that one over by the field.
Yeah.
This is a bit more difficult project. I'm trying to reveal this wall
There's
as
this
well.
one
And the idea is the tower is on the corner of the
at the
two
corner of
walls.
the two.
So it becomes a puzzle.
Very nice.
Better, isn't it? And he's leaning that way a little bit.
So now we need something back in there.
Fossils in this one, isn't it?
Shells?
Shells.
I like that.
Oh, yeah. Shells in there. Yeah.
I saw one when we started it. It's
Chipping
nice.
out, don't they? People have a look, see what it was like.
Yeah, feel free to make the stones fit.
No, it's just that there were some shells inside of that
Oh
one.
yeah, some beautiful. Beautiful, haven't
Yeah,
I?
I think we're sort of supposed to work in opposites, but we haven't quite got a pair. If you
Yeah, we can do some small.
stay.
Shall we go that side?
Yeah,
Easier.
absolutely.
Here you go, Penny.
Sorry, I have to
Thank you. I got it. Yeah.
So am I in to put a selection of big and small in this?
Well, that's up to you. I mean, I personally prefer working with the smaller stuff.
How are you doing, sis?
Yeah, okay.
Good experience.
This before, I did a 2-day course there a very long time ago.
Very long time ago.
Was this frequency
You like stone wool?
Well, we've been in conversation with him about the sculpture trail at Newton Park.
Oh wow!
So I didn't want to say we've already got some here. But we're picking it up in the. I parked it because it's got to be this. Well, funnily enough, there's a lot of stone walls at Sign Hill that need repairing.
Ah, right.
I think it must have been because further along, probably up behind the beach, there's more of a right angle, and then there's a kind of quarry in front of it. So I think there must have been several along the top here. Yeah, it's a bit further along. You probably.